Hey, welcome to Growth Rising. I'm Bird. And on this channel, we just talk about all things dealing with astrology. Lately we've been talking about, you know, um, what your moon placement is and things that characteristics of you based on your moon placement. And do keep in mind, you know, the sign that your moon in as what is in as well as the house and any aspects to your moon also will affect it. But we've talked about the Aries, Taurus, and the Gemini. So today we're going to be talking about the Cancer moon. And if you want to find your specific, moon sign from the time that you were born, you can go to Google and type in, birth chart calculator just to see where your specific moon is. Um, you can probably try to see where the moon was at on the day that you were born, but the moon moves every couple of days. So the moon could have been moving on the day that you were born. Like it could have went from excuse me, like from Taurus to Gemini. And you'll want to know based on the time that you were born, that specific moon sign. So since we went over the first three, today we're going to be going over the Cancer moon. And if you were born with the Cancer moon, you are probably a nurturing and giving person, like somebody who likes to nurture or like a caretaker. You've probably heard that a lot because whenever you have Cancer pretty big in your life, um, for some people, not everybody, but for some people, it's easy to see on you, like your sun, moon, rising, midheaven, stuff like that. But also, if you have a Cancer moon, you are more accepting of your emotions, as in you're not afraid to show them, because we all know that a lot of people, well, I don't know about nowadays, but there are plenty of people, probably still nowadays, who are not too crazy about showing their emotions just because they may feel like it might shine a negative light on them. But with the Cancer moon, you're more accepting of your emotions. And you are not afraid to express said emotions, because I mean, they're your emotions. Why not get them out? They can be all over the place at times, just because you feel so much. So it might just seem like, one minute you might feel this way and the next minute you might feel that way. And so, you're not afraid to express them. So it can sound like they're all over the place because you are so willing to express what it is that you feel. And if you have a Cancer moon, you do like security. Cancer does like security. Um as in like emotional security, not just some random guy showing up with a hat and a black shirt on with security on the back, but emotional security and stability. You would also appreciate that. And for the Cancer moons, make sure that you are feeling your current emotions instead of, some emotion that you might have felt in the past. Like, let's say you're in a relationship and your partner probably did something that was minor, and maybe you saw your ex that day. And so now you're upset because you saw your ex and you're thinking about all the stuff that happened in the past with them, that you're taking it out on your partner. So just do keep in mind, to feel your current emotions and not your past emotions. And also try to not lash out. So like, sometimes, things bottle up, or there's like so much piling on to one another that it's like everything has to get out at one time. And so just try not to lash out at others, because you're okay with sharing your emotions. Just try to make sure that you are sharing them and not throwing them at somebody as if it's a weapon that you can use to your advantage. Um, if you have a Cancer moon, the moon also may tell us about, your mother or the motherly figure in your life, or, one of your parents. So with the Cancer moon, you probably had a parent that was nurturing. You could have also seen, this parent as emotionally tired just because, they're given so much emotions. And sometimes, emotions can drain you. Like, especially like if anybody has had like a really good cry, that emotions can drain you. Like, you just feel so tired after it. Um, you probably saw this parent as caring and giving also. You did not like rejection from this parent and probably still don't. But I mean, a lot of people don't like rejection from their parents. Some people can take it. Some people are just so used to it, they're like, that's life. But as a Cancer moon, you want that acceptance from your parent. You want that nurturing, that love, that security. Like, that's something that you feel like, is something that you need from that parent. And, if you don't get it, you could blame the parent. And once you start to blame that parent, you'll see that parent as mean. As long as they're, being very nurturing and loving, you'll see that parent is very nice because they're giving you the things that you specifically need. And if you are a Cancer moon, you may feel like, you and your parent are there for each other. If y'all have a good relationship, hopefully you do. But, y'all could be there for each other. The way that you're there for them, they're there for you. Like, y'all can be, not in a way where it seems like, you're trying to, be a spouse to your parent. No, but in a way that is just very comforting and something that they need as well as something that you need. You know, that whole parent-child relationship, y'all could definitely be there for one another as long as your relationship is in good hands. But if not, you probably see your parent as mean or not as good of a parent as you expect them to be, because they're not giving you what you need if they're not giving you, that love and kindness and nurturing. So yeah, that was the Cancer moon. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. And I also just want to say you can also find me on Instagram at Growth Rising. And also, if you feel like if you have a Cancer moon and you feel like there's something that I left out, just go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know. Have a good one.